here, the screenwriter and author of that room. Would you please give a warm welcome to Donoghue.
This is such a rock star venue, I feel like going, thank you, Vancouver! I couldn't be happier to be bringing this film to Vancouver, one of my favourite cities in the world, and particularly because it's the hometown of our extraordinary child star, Jacob Tremblay. Lenny, the director, would come over to Canada and sit around at my kitchen table for a week, and we would talk through the script, but we would talk through parenting just as much. We talked constantly about our kids and trying to sort of capture the universal dynamic between a parent and a child. And to me it was really important in the second half when Jack meets the new world and the new family for it to be unpredictable and realistic and convincingly various, because in these situations I hate the way the magazines say, you know, lovely, heartwarming reunion. You know that after 7 years gone it's not going to be as simple as that. And in fact, one thing that inspired the book in the first place was that the particular case that happened to inspire, which was the Fritzl case in Austria. And I read a quote that somebody had asked 5-year-old Felix Fritzl what he thought of the world, and the answer was that it was nice. And I thought, okay, either a journalist has just put a word in that child's mouth, or nice is an absolute simplification. You know, when you come out into our world, you couldn't possibly think it was simply nice. So in terms of the family in the second half, yeah, I wanted to make it realistic. A lot of parents break up when their child is lost. So I thought I'll have a divorce and I'll have two really strongly contrasting grandfather figures to represent that range between the people who are able to fully accept a child born through rape and the others who just find the child monstrous because the child is the living evidence of the damage that's been done to the girl. So I really wanted, you know, the world to be kind of flawed and realistic and multi-ethnic and unpredictable, and for the first dog Jack meets to snap at him. You know, I wanted everything about the world in the second half to be realistic and varied and not what they were predicting. Because of course a more conventional story would end with the escape, but to me it's far, far more interesting to see what Jack makes of our world.
What made you want to tell this story in particular?
Well, when I had we have two kids, and when the first one was born, I remember thinking, okay, this is the most mind-blowing thing that's ever happened to me, but I couldn't write about it. I mean, that's so banal, like motherhood, everybody knows about the joys and sorrows of motherhood, how could I possibly dramatize that? And then when our kids were 4 and 1, and I heard about the Fritzl case, and the idea, all I took from that was the idea of a child growing up in a locked room. But I remember thinking, oh, this could be a way to capture what's extraordinary about motherhood, because it sounds bad, but we've all had moments when parenting feels like a locked room, you know? We've all had those claustrophobic moments of, you know, okay, I've run through my entire bag of tricks, I've been as entertaining as I can, and it's still only 6:30 on a Sunday morning. So, and then it occurred to me, I'm sure for children, you know, the parent-child bond can feel a bit like a locked room, you know, like I'm stuck with this mother for the rest of my life. So I thought that actually this bizarre premise could illustrate something about the amazing, you know, the kind of magic circle of the parent-child bond, and the fact that it can be a claustrophobic one, and that it has irritations and sorrows to go with its fun and excitement. And I mean, maybe our generation do parenthood in this particularly sort of intensive and self-conscious way, but I really think that this film speaks to so many men and women who have found in their relationship with their children just a completely mind-altering and life-altering experience.
I think we should acknowledge that the film has that problem to get over initially, based on this extreme case. And the fact that it's won the Audience Award in Toronto shows that it really is so universal, the theme of parenting. We could be proud of it as an Irish-Canadian co-production. Elevation Pictures will be releasing it in late October across Canada, and it has distribution worldwide, so good on you. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.